master is sometimes called Ashraya Vigraha.
Yes. In the beginning, like the Everest. And then at the end, the very near circle of the Everest. From far off, only he is Ashraya, Krishna. And then when we approach closely, we find no, our Ashraya means our shelter is somewhere located within his servitor circle and not in him directly. There I am. I am a vitiated natured entity, unit. So there are those that are under any circumstances deviate from him. They are the eternal paraphernalia, cannot but be. They are eternally connected. But sometimes we are coming away and going unreliable servitors. That is our position. So we cannot claim the position of the absolute servitors. But under their guidance, we can be given chance of the service. That we must accept. We have to accept. That we are recruiters. We are not amongst the permanent servitors of him. So recruiters must have some asylum under any genuine bona fide subjects. The foreigners must be guests and gradually accommodated with some bona fide permanent servitors of the land of Krishna. I defend that. So there is a fixed law. The recruiters may come to such position in the eye of law and not more. But Gurudev, by the special will of Krishna, he is a specially dedicated power. So, in him, we can, Gurudev person and the inspiration of Krishna in him, the two aspects in Gurudev. He is a Vaishnava. He himself, when in Ekadashi he does not take Annam, his conduct will be like a Vaishnava. But Shishya, he will give him Anna in Ekadashi. He is concerned with the dedication power, the inner side, inspired side, the inspired Vaishnava. The inspired Vaishnava is an Acharya, Guru. So, when he looks that side, the Shishya, he marks only a special, inspired portion within the Vaishnava, the Guru. He is more concerned with that part. Then Gurudev himself, he poses himself, he generally poses as Vaishnava. So his dealings towards disciple and this is the dealings to the other Vaishnava will be different. Then that's what into Hilapi. Sometime. And that the free will of Krishna, he will so mark and do. This what I say, that is the ideal, that is the model. But there may be imitation and there may be deviation. Both is possible. Imitation is also possible from for ulterior motive. One may make trade of a guru, as in Jati Goswami, and being unfit also. For some reason or other, one may pose as guru. But the real guru, the Dakshan, is there in the Shastra. Sabdi Parichanisnatam, Sabdi
Brahmanyopasana.
Brahmanyupasam,
Tasmad
Bhagavat, Brahmaricha, Bhagavad-gita, Jigyasayut, in Bhagavad Gita,
Tadvidhi Pranipati.
Parivesana Sevaya, Jnaninas Tattvadarshina. So, in the case of only saying that I am Guru is not Guru. মুখে বলিলে নাহি চলে, গোড়াগামী মুখে বলিলে নাহি চলে, গোড়ার আচার গোড়ার বিচার লই দেশে ফল ফলে. So imitation is always possible. The scripture will come for the selection of a real guru, and the real guru will come to take out the meaning of the scripture, interdependent. One will help another for our recognition. The Guru will say that for Jao Bhagavad para Vaishnava sthane, we must Acharyavan Purusho Veda. We shall read the scripture under the guidance of a proper professor, proper Guru, Vaishnava. So, the scripture is dependent on Acharya. And Acharya, who is Acharya? The scripture will say, the interdependent, they are sadhu shastra, both. The active and the passive agents. Tini Brahma Jayadi Kavari. First, I transmitted the true knowledge through Brahma to this world. And then from him, what came, that was written as Veda, Shruti, and that was held by his disciples, Chatushan and then Marichi, with Patri, Angira, all these gentlemen. And in men and in the book, Shruti. First it was in the sound and not script. Gradually it became in writing. But in the beginning only direct through the sound, from one man to another, from lip to ear. The script writing was invented at the time. But the knowledge continuing from mouth to ear, Shruti, sayings, Shruti, audio. You have made audio?
Yes.
Through audio. It was passing through audio. Hare Krishna. Gaur Hari Bol, Gaur Hari Bol, Gaur Hari Bol.
But sometimes it becomes lost.
Yes, without for the absence of the mediator, sometimes lost, then and sometimes Kadarthita, বিরূপ হয়ে যায়, কি বলে, sometimes disfigured,
Distorted.
distorted. Then again the Lord has they feel the necessity of coming. Yada yada he comes. Sometimes he himself comes, sometimes send a normal thinking man to reinstate the standard of the truth of religion. It is necessary to get to the standard. Aham vivasat yogam paktavan harabban vivasan manovipraha manodikakavi bhavit sakali nihomata yogu nasta parantapa. Because what I say, this karma yoga to you, Arjuna, I first told it to Surya. And from Surya, it came from generation to generation. And then it has been disfigured, mutilated. Again I am talking that with the same very thing to you today. So, the enervating plane, the truth, whatever comes, the truth when comes, it is fresh, bright, but gradually, with the contact of this enervating plane, it becomes weak, disfigured, demoralized, and then again he has to rejuvenate it, renaissance, or something like that. From time to time. Hari Krishna, Hari Krishna, Hari Krishna.